We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. It'll be spring training Diamond Dynasty action in this one between Chinese Taipei and New York City. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Underway in our nation's capital as the first pitch is looked at for ball one. Here's the pitch. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Pitch on the way. They get him off balance there as he reaches for that one but can't find it. It's 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Kevin Kiermaier is on deck. And that misses ball four. So not the start he was looking for tonight as he walks the leadoff hitter on 5 pitches.
Spot tonight, right fielder Kevin
Kiermaier checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. In the dirt. A runner at first with no outs here. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Batting third.
Coming to the plate now, Josh Harrison. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
Fastball that just misses inside.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0. 3-0 now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
He really was struggling. He needed that strike right there. It's been a while since he's thrown one. That's just not the way he wanted to start this inning.
Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Hit hard on the ground to second. Bozart for 1. On to Encarnacion, and they get them both. A double play. Stepping into the box, Adrian Gonzalez. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
Adrian Gonzalez.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Here comes Dickerson. Oh no, looked like he had it, but it goes right by him. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. Throw won't get him.
Batting fifth.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Russell Martin is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. And he lays off for ball 1. 1-1. Here it is. Cue shot here out toward short. And this will be pulled in easily for the final. Stepping up to the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Low for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now a swing and a chance for the Gold Glover Gonzalez over at first. And he is out on the tag.
Batting second.
Here's Neil Walker.
Second baseman, Neil Walker.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
Yeah, he's letting these guys know early on he's not going to be afraid to work inside. I'm interested to see if that takes some of the aggressiveness away from these hitters. Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Chopped weakly up the first base line. And Adrian will come in and just swipe that thing away in foul territory. Again, a 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Now to the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. This is lined into left field for a base hit. It's a potentially big 2-out hit as Edwin Encarnacion will get to bat here. Edwin Encarnacion now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Tying run at first base, he's got to make sure that a ball in the gap, he scores. He's got to get a great jump. And one way to do it, as soon as you see that ball through the zone and you see the swing and it makes contact, you just got to get flying.
Here's the 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side. Ready now, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. In now is Andrelton Simmons.
Shortstop, Andrelton.
First pitch of the at-bat. The cutter runs outside. Ball 1. Nobody out. Runner on first. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Ready with the 1-1. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. And he can't track it down as this ball falls. Griffey rounds third and is digging for the plate. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game. The third baseman Mike Moustakas now.
Baseman, number 8.
Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. And over to third now is the runner. Runner at third here. Nobody out. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Batting 9th.
At the plate, Aaron Nola. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. The 0-1 pitch. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Well, that kicks foul at the last moment.
Center fielder number 6, Starling Marte.
Bruce will come over for a look, but this will wind up back in the crowd. A foul ball. Curveball that time, not even close.
You know, I think he's having a hard time with that curveball right now, and that's part of the reason why he struggled early on in the start. It's so important to have command of those secondary pitches, or hitters just start sitting on the hard stuff.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Drilled right back up the middle, and that is through into center field. A base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Ready for another chance. Kevin Kiermaier. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Buddy Bashirs enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. In there, no balls and a strike.
I don't have a problem taking that pitch right there. New pitcher just came in out of the bullpen. You want to see what he's got. You measure the first pitch. Now get ready to hit.
Second and third here, one man out. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Just a touch outside, 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. The runner from second crosses the plate. Now a 5-0 lead. Josh Harrison stands in. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Josh Harrison.
And a ball, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 delivery. Line towards center field. On his junior, but this is a base hit. Here's Adrian now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Adrian Gonzalez.
From the stretch. And this is going to be a foul ball. 4 runs here in this half inning. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Kiermaier is on his way home. The runner scores from second. Harrison rounds the corner and is headed home. And he will score as well. And they're really putting some distance between them now as that lead gets even bigger. Russell Martin now looking to kick the extra point here, if you will, and make this a 7-run inning. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Matt, I just think he's pitching scared. Look, he's getting hit a little bit, and now he's falling behind another hitter. Challenge somebody.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And this pitch is taken by Martin as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Boy, that's a tempting pitch right there. You got that runner on third base. You're looking for something to drive. You want the ball up. But it was a good layoff. Not the pitch he definitely wanted to hit, but it was tempting, no doubt.
Luke Gregerson is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Bruce on the run. But he won't get it. And now it jumps the wall for a ground rule double. Coming to the plate again, Ken Griffey Jr. as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Comes set and the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here it comes on 0-2. And Jr. swings and sends a ground ball to second. Throw gets him, 2 down. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Andrelton Simmons. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And it's in time at first, and finally, at long last, the side is retired. Here's Jay Bruce now. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola.
Right fielder, Jay Bruce.
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Tell you what, having a big lead early, sometimes that's not always the best thing. But I think what you got to do is still focus on one at bat, one pitch at a time, and not allow a big inning coming at you.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Right side and right into the shift. Harrison has it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Evan Gattis now standing in.
Catcher, Evan Gattis.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
That was a first pitch fastball. He just blew it right by him. You talk about an overpowering fastball working today. He's got a good one going.
Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Grounded to short. Simmons is there. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Corey Dickerson. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And that's in there for a strike.
That's a high strike on a curveball right there. If he continues to throw that pitch, we won't be mentioning his name very much longer in this game. He's going to have to get that ball down to be effective.
Now we'll step off and rethink this. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This is line to left. Griffey is there, and he'll make the catch to return. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Moustakas. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Here it comes. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Dickerson going back. Gone to lead off the inning. Digging in to try it again. Aaron Nola 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup and the pitch. This one's flared out toward left. Here comes Dickerson, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Center fielder number
Here's Starling
6.
Marte. One run in and one gone so far in this inning. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Gonna be a tough play. In time to first, and there are two away. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. In his last appearance, he singled home a pair of runs. There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Well, that was a good changeup right there. You see how he swung through that ball? Man, he's got him thinking now. Because
there's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Josh Harrison stands in. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Josh Harrison.
Hit on the ground out to short. Cozart has it. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. So striding forward now, Zach Cozart. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. No problem here, one away. Now at the plate, Luke Gregerson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Max Kepler will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Max Kepler.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Now that's a nice pitch. He ran that in there about mid-90s and put it past him.
Breaking ball. Called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2. Stepping in, Eduardo Nunez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss on the sinker. 0-1.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
The difference maker in this outing than others is the two-seamer. He's doing whatever he wants to do with that ball. It's moving all over the place.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and no one will get this one. Here comes another 0-2. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And now Harrison will look this one in to retire the side. Pat Neshek answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. This is lifted out to left. Dickerson's there.
Adrian Gonzalez.
One out. Russell Martin now 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bruce has a read on it. 2 down. Striding in once again, Ken Griffey Jr. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there. Here it comes, 2-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. Cozart onto the grass. He can't get to it. This one's down. Digging in once again, Andrelton Simmons. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. In the dirt here. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. 2 out with the man at first. Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Well, he's out in front of that changeup. I tell you what, he had the honor of the fastball. The fastball, the pitch before and back with the changeup, that's a great combination.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Here's Neil Walker. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Neil.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
This pitch is popped up. Harrison is there for it. 1 away. Digging in for his second at bat, Ken Griffey Jr. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And a fastball just a bit up.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Marte on the move. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he'll pull in there with a 1-out double. Edwin Encarnacion now comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Shot toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. The runner from second scores as they inch a bit closer. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. Here's Jay Bruce now.
Number 19, Shea.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit out toward second. Backhanded. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2. Digging in now, Evan Gattis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Evan Gattis.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fly ball into straightaway left. Griffey waits on it, and that retires the side. Ready once again, Mike Moustakas. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Mike Moustakas.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Good movement there, and he's not even close. 1-1. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. Here's another 1-2. Another one sent foul. Now another 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Bruce. One down. Standing in, Aaron Nola. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss on the sinker. A ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's another 2-2. Swing and a fly ball to straightaway left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Bruce is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Corey Dickerson. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. Here's the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first 2 swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit, try to put that ball in play.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Shortstop, number 2.
Now the pitch.
Cozart.
Zach Cozart is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-1. Fouled off into the seats behind first. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and he hung him a curveball there, and he's going to live to regret it as this ball is going to wind up well over the wall in left field. A long home run. Digging in the switch hitter, Pat Neshek. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th as he was a late entrant into this one. Marwin Gonzalez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Marwin Gonzalez.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Griffey is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. Stepping up now, Eduardo Nunez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. Will Smith gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Kevin Kiermaier is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
Now that was a good pitch to lay off. When it starts on the outside half of the plate, that slider right there, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
He's pitching him with the respect of the power-hitting left-hander that he is. If you're going to beat me, you're going to beat me the opposite direction. I like the strategy.
Bruce has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in once again, Josh Harrison. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Softly hit out to short. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So 2 gone in the inning now for Adrian Gonzalez. Into the windup and the pitch. And he just misses with a curveball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball at 88 that time. A ball and a strike. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And that'll miss. It's ball 4, and down to first goes Adrian. Striding in once again, Russell Martin. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Seems like he's just lost the strike zone these last several pitches. He's got a walk, and that pitch right there, that wasn't even close.
And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him. Ready for another shot now. Neil Walker. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Neil Walker.
In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run. Digging in and looking for more. Ken Griffey Jr. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line. Alex Claudia. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Base is empty here with nobody out. And the changeup is way low that time. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Here he comes again. 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Keone Kela. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Set to deliver the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Edwin Encarnacion goes down for the second out here in the bottom half.
He hit that changeup hard. Man, he saw it good. Just wasn't able to keep it fair.
And Bruce can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really...
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the... Ready once again, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
And this will be fouled away. Pitch on the way. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And Junior lays off that one, and the count's back even at 2-2. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly by Walker. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, number 2.
Digging in to try it again, Andrelton Simmons. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
That just can't happen. I mean, first pitch, if you know what you're going to swing at, you got to have a good swing. You can't take a bad swing on the first pitch of an at-bat.
And he drops it. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Here's the pitch. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Pretty sure there wasn't any ill will behind that pitch, considering he has 2 strikes on him. Just got away from him from what I could tell.
Gaddis is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The third baseman, number 8.
Third baseman Mike Moustakas now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Now here's the pitch. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
That's a nice spot for a pitcher down there below the knees, but I think that call's a little bit low.
A little bit outside. 2-1. Lifted in the air to center field. Giving chase is Junior. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning.
It's time for the...
Evan Gaddis now standing in. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. If you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
I really like what he did right there. 2-0, he wasn't able to hit the spot he was shooting for. 3-0, he made a better pitch, and now he sits 3-1. Let's see what he does here.
Ready for another chance? Corey Dickerson. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First offering on its way. And this one's in the dirt. To first. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. Digging in, Zach Cozart. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And a high strike there, 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A pause, and the 0-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Now batting
at the plate, Will Smith. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Pablo Sandoval will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Fastball, and that ran in and drilled him. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Eduardo Nunez.
Eduardo Nunez.
From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a line drive. But this is going to get foul. Bases are loaded here. One man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. Kiermaier is there. Let's see if they test it. And even with 2 outs now, they decide to hold that runner at third.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Neil Walker. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Marte's after it. And the inning is over. Sean Kelly comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Dexter Fowler. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike one becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at bat.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Bruce. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. Stepping in, Kevin Kiermaier. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Now a check swing on the pitch inside, but he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike. Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Josh Harrison stands in. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Now the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Heading out toward shallow right. Bruce has a read on it, and that retires the side. Sammy Solis comes on to start the
pitching.
now at the plate. And he takes ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Griffey has a beat on it. 1 down. Edwin Encarnacion now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw on to first will take care of Encarnacion for the second out. Here's Jay Bruce now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on its way. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside. 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 now to Bruce. A fastball that just misses inside. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here's Adrian now. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the 9th. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit sharply on the ground. And that is into right field. So the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the ninth. Russell Martin now. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. The 0-1 home to Martin. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. Stepping into the box, Ken Griffey Jr. On the night, he's 2-for-4 with a pair of singles. Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a base hit. Striding into the box, Andrelton Simmons. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. And this is low, ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Slider stayed too low, ball 2. 2-1, here it is. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Outside and a full count, 3-2. On deck, Mike Moustakas. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Encarnacion is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. Standing in, Mike Moustakas. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. And the first pitch is a slider here, but that's chopped foul at the plate. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with? And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. Evan Gaddis now standing in. He'll lead things. Joe Smith takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Squared that one up just a little late. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Well, he was clearly looking for a fastball right there, and that slider got right to him and went whoop, slid to the side, and as a result, you got an ugly swing and miss.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Evan Gaddis is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the 9th. Corey Dickerson is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Marte is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Here's the shortstop, Zach Kozar. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Fly ball out toward left center field. Marte is under it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
Hey, multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day's work for any hitter, and it had an impact on the outcome of this game. What else can you say?
Fans, our final line score.